Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome to Captain of Industry. I am so excited to try this one. Seen bits and pieces here and there, and I have played a tiny bit, and I am already hooked. And so we are going to start a new game. We're going to go on the normal map. I don't know much about all of these, but we're just going to go with the standard experience here. Leave all that on normal, and there's kind of an easy, medium, hard. I am going to go with the medium. I've at least played the first 20 or 30 minutes, so I understand a smidge about what's going on, but I still understand very little. So I'm really excited to play this one. It's a bit like Factorio, you know, you build stuff and you get items and you put things on conveyors, but at the same time there's a lot of differences. For example, these excavators, you can dig out resources and put them other places and build your own land with excavation and build mountains of trash and just all sorts of cool stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot in this game that's very different than Factorio. It does not at all feel like a Factorio clone to me. And the graphics are really cool too. Things look really good. So, here we go. Captain, we have just docked. Our ship and the local shipyard will both need major repairs. The abandoned communications station near the dock could be deconstructed and used to smelt iron in a blast furnace so we can build more vehicles and construction parts. It's essential to build a research lab as soon as possible. You can build multiple labs to speed up the research. A friendly village you can trade with is nearby in the world map, and trading can be a lifesaver. So, like I said, I have played the beginning a few times actually. I kind of restarted and played it again, but I have not made it past like the second tech layer in the tech tree. So we have very little experience with this game. But yeah, so one thing you may be wondering is, Krydax, why are you not streaming this on Twitch like you do with most of your Factorio? And the answer is, I actually don't want any backseating. At least in the moment. Obviously, I know I'll get YouTube comments and all sorts of things, but I kind of just want to discover this one on my own and go in mostly blind. And so that's what we're doing here. And first I'm going to build the research labs, as they mentioned. And there's all sorts of things to talk about. You know, there's a ship, there's a shipyard that has different parts in it, like copper and diesel and construction parts. We have a very limited amount of construction parts right now at 500, and these cost 30. So I am going to build, I think, 3 of these. And you can hold shift to, like, keep clicking. So I'm going to try to build them in a straight line too. So we're going to start with 3. I have the game paused, so we're not, quote-unquote, wasting time. There's not too much to worry about with time, except that I'm not sure if trucks burn fuel when they're idle or not. I haven't tested that. So I actually have no idea about that, and I think they require maintenance as well. And then our people, so there are people in this game, eat food. And so they're eating some amount of food, and we only have 47 months of food supply. So if we don't have more food 4 years from now, our people are probably going to die. I don't know if they actually died. I've never gotten that far. But we're going to go ahead and unpause it. And so you can see these little pickup trucks are basically your workers. They're your normal workers, and they collect building materials and take them to build sites, and then the building builds itself. This is a tree harvester, and I set it to harvest this group of trees by using the tree harvesting designation here, and you can select things. You can see there's quite a few trees on the island, but not infinity, so at some point we'll have to start probably shipping in wood or something. I don't actually know exactly how that works. I'm excited to find out. There's a dumping designation. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, we're going to let those guys build all of those. It looks like they're on the way. Yep, 90 materials have left, building parts. And then the other thing we want to do is start getting some coal. And you can turn wood into coal, but it's a pretty horrible exchange rate. It's 5 wood for every 1 coal. And then you need 9, essentially you need 9 coal to get roughly 3 times that. So it's like you need 2 wood to make 1 iron plate, essentially, because you cast into molten iron and then you cast that into plates. And so we can make, technically, iron plates right now, but it's not quite worth it. So we're just going to start with research, and I am going to set up I'm going to at least set this up, though. So we're going to set up a blast furnace. And you can see it shows me the inputs and outputs kind of on the front and back here. And I think I will set up... Yeah, we'll put it near here. This communication center provides iron scrap and concrete and electronics. So it's kind of just more free resources to start with. And I think I should set up 2 of these. They are kind of expensive, 60. And then you can see it shows you the amount per minute. So it's 24 molten iron per minute is what this can produce. And this uses 12. So we need 2 metal casters to use up the output here. And you can see the input of the metal there. I am going to line it up sideways, probably here. And then we need a smokestack because this outputs exhaust. And if you don't have a smokestack, it just builds up, just like in Factorio. And so now if we bring scrap and coal to here, then we'll get molten iron coming out of that. And so now we need to attach it with a molten channel. And that will... that'll get the molten iron flowing into here, into these buildings to be turned into iron plates. So we'll get those built as well, and then we'll talk about the research tree. Because I do know the first research we're going to want to do from previous experience. So here's our research tree. They talk to you in the tutorial about farming, really early, but we don't need it to be first. Vehicles and mining gets you a mining control tower, which is a pretty big deal because that can let us mine coal. It also gets us a real iron ore recipe rather than using scrap iron. And then it lets us build vehicle parts in the assembly. We unlock the assembly over here, which can turn iron, wood, and concrete into construction parts. So that's a big deal. We need this to be able to build more buildings. So really it's these 2 right here that you want to, or at least I want to start with. Because my first thing I want to do is get a excavator mining coal. And so we need this to do that, and then get an assembly getting construction parts. Those are like my top 2 priorities. And after that I might do some farming, and then this is a storage building, so farming, storage, and then maybe concrete. And then a beacon to get more people. It's all kind of blurry what order we should go. So they're talking here about Unity. Unity is kind of it's almost like gyms in one of those pay-to-win like mobile games where it can kind of do everything. But unlike those crappy games, you don't need to pay real money for Unity. It generates based on population. And you can use it to do lots of things like instantly transport materials to a building or repair a vehicle for free. Well, I mean, it costs Unity instead of the maintenance parts. So there's some things you need to do for that. And then research costs Unity as well. And so you kind of can't research too fast or you'd run out of Unity. And then this talks about waste and dumping. Your settlements produce waste. You need to designate a dumping area. And you can dump a lot of things on the terrain. The recipe book tells you which ones you can. Slag is something you dump. Yeah. So anyway. When trucks are dumping from furnaces directly. Yeah, okay. So then here they talk about iron smelting and the metal caster. And then coal is used to smelt ores. You can use a coal maker to produce it from wood. Wood harvesting, we're doing all that. Okay. So you can see our research is already kind of going here. It could be worth it to make 1 coal maker, but I don't know. Part of me wants to hold out until we can get real coal, because a coal maker is just going to spend more parts, building parts. But it's probably worth it to get at least a few coal going here. And trucks need a width of 3 to drive through, I've learned, and so With the smokestack here, that will leave 3 squares. So trucks can drive through here. So we will build a coal maker because the tree harvester's not doing anything anyway. And we have to assign a truck to the tree harvester. And so these machines need to give their kind of output to a vehicle like a truck. And so you can see this truck is the one that's assigned, and it'll come over and pick up the wood. And now this truck has 20 wood, and it can deliver that to the coal maker, and then things begin. Now, the other interesting thing here is it's showing the per minute amount, but you can change it to show the recipe amount. So here you can see we have 20 wood to 4 coal is 1 recipe worth, and that happens every 40 seconds. So in a minute, you get 30 to 6. And so it's handy that it kind of translates all of them to a per minute amount, makes it easier to know ratios, for example. And yeah, we're just getting research done. This is making our first coal. It'll need to do 2 cycles to have 12, which will be enough for 1 cycle of this, which will then be enough for, I think these make 8 at a time. Yeah, and this makes 8 at a time. So I guess it'll be enough for 2 cycles. Sorry. No, 4 coal is enough for 1 cycle. Interesting. However, it looks like it's not going to deliver. Interesting. I wonder why it's not delivering. Maybe it's not enough? 4 is enough. Maybe trucks have a minimum. Like a minimum cargo size before they spend their time doing something. It's very interesting. Why is that 4 not getting delivered? Okay, now it has 8. Shouldn't that be getting delivered? I'm intrigued, actually. Wonder what's going on here. Maybe it needs 1 more? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Here we shall find out. Will it grab once it has 12 coal waiting? The answer is... yes. Is that what he's doing? Yeah. I wonder why he waited that long. It's interesting. And now that coal will all go here. Oh, maybe it wanted a perfect ratio. I don't know. And that'll make us molten iron, which will get cast into plates. But plates don't do much by themselves. And we did just unlock that new research, so let's go look at what we can do here. We need a vehicle depot and a mine control tower, spending 60 more of our precious building parts. I will build my vehicle depot, I think, down here. And then we need a mine control tower over by some resources. So you might be wondering how I know it's coal. Well, that's just because I've played this map before. But you can hit the L key for overlay, which is down here in the bottom left. And it shows you what resources are on the map. So these black rectangles are oil. We've got limestone over here. This is coal, kind of the red, dark reddish thing. Groundwater is the blue. The bright red is iron. And then there's sand, which is the white one. I guess kind of a tan color. And copper is the teal one over here. So we've got that as well. And gold is back here, I guess? Yeah, I think that's gold. I have no idea what gold does, but we don't need it yet. So anyway, that's the basics there. And we'll hit the L key, turn that off. And so I'm going to throw a mine control tower over near this coal, like that. And then we'll be able to build an excavator and get that going. And here's a tutorial that shows you a little bit about how you do mining and dumping. So you mine down into the ground, and then you dump up above the ground. And this is just showing you have to have a connection to where the ground actually is. You can't just dig underground from a level 0 to a level -2. And then, you know, here's dumping, and so it'll make a little mountain of stuff like dirt or sand or whatever it is you're dumping. Slag, I guess. So yeah, that's how that works. Oh, just look at the trucks go. They're so cute. Vroom. Okay, so first thing I want to construct, so weird, what's going on with the window there, is a excavator, and we have to pay different resources for that, so those have to be delivered. And we do only have 120 vehicle parts to start out, but I definitely am going to want 2 trucks as well. Oh, we do need 20 iron plates, so it's a good thing we started casting some plates, I guess. So you can see that molten iron is flowing in, and these guys are casting their iron into plates, and that should result in some iron to make a truck. Now apparently it can partially build while it's still missing the material, because we are going to need 3 of these, so this one has to finish as well. Well, it's a good thing I got iron going. I didn't notice before that you needed iron. I don't think we start with any. Yeah. So you actually have to get your first coal from wood. Cool. Okay, and then our construction research is about finished. I also can do waste collection, but that's just not necessary yet. You can see the waste is only at 23 out of 100, so we can wait on that. And now we just finished our construction research. And that allows us to build the assembly, a manual assembly line that produces basic products. Now, another thing I haven't commented on is workers. We only have so many workers, and you can see this building takes 4, and so workers are another type of limited resource that you need to keep up with. And this is going to be a big drain on iron plates and concrete and wood, none of which are fully automated because we only have so much iron scrap here, but I don't really know where to make this, to be honest. I have no idea where to make anything, so we're just going to make it right there. And I might need 2 of them. Yeah, I think I'll go with 2. Okay, so it got its iron delivered. Beautiful. Okay, assembly's ready, and you select which recipes you want it to do, and then you also have a priority. And I think it only does the lower priority once the output is full, but I'm not totally sure on that. Definitely want construction parts only for the time being. Those are the main focus. We'll do vehicle parts eventually. And then there's these mechanical parts, which are an ingredient in vehicle parts. And we can also do electronics with rubber and copper. And I can't make rubber yet, so... Oh, I need to select a research. Crap. We said we thought we'd do farming and then trading dock, which will allow trading of various goods with villages on the world map. All products you trade are delivered into a trading dock. And then unit storage, which allows us to store wood, plates, you know, building parts, mechanical parts, vehicle parts, all the basic resources, essentially. Okay, this guy needs wood. And I think it's now time probably to retire the coal maker. Yeah. As soon as we get our excavator. Oh, look, there it is. We paused just in time to see it roll out. Okay, so that is our excavator, and we need to... we can edit the area. I think it doesn't really need to be huge right now. We'll assign the excavator to this mine control tower and assign a truck for now. And then what can be dumped here is essentially saying if we pull up any of these things from the ground, we can dump it into a dumping designation. I also don't know where I should be dumping things, so I'm just going to make a little mountain over here of dumped goods, and then you can do the flat one. So I don't know. We'll start with that. And then we also need to do mining designation down into the earth here, because there's coal. Here there be coal, so we'll dig down into the earth and do that. And that should be all we need for some coal to be collected. Set this guy to make building parts as well. And I do think we should probably assign 2 trucks, because they have to drive pretty far to get to and from that area. I'll probably need 3 eventually. And look, our first construction parts have been constructed. And that's good because we're already down to 139, as you can see. And we're gonna need more than 2 assemblies. Should I go for a 3rd? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I should. Okay, so over here, you can see our excavator digging up stuff and then dumping it into the truck. So right now, for example, it just grabbed a bunch of dirt, and the pickup is going to go dump that. And this is the world we're dumping. And apparently there are trees on top of it, which is potentially going to create an interesting effect. I'm not sure. But pretty soon here, he'll have kind of dug up the top dirt, and we'll be getting some coal out of it. Yeah, there's some coal. And so then this truck is going to get filled with 20 coal, which is the equivalent of 60 wood. So that's why this coal maker needs to go away. It's just wasting wood. So delete key on that. I do think we get some refunded. Is that right? Yeah, they come and grab the refund. Alright, that one will make building parts. So we've got a total of what? 24 per minute? And these only need like 13.5 per minute. So that's good, as long as we can keep it caught up with the wood. I don't know if 1 tree harvester is enough. We also finished the basic farming. Farms can be used to grow crops, and that produces food. This farm depends on rain only. To supply water from external source, it needs to be upgraded. And you can see they're very large. And I'm going to build it over near the food input to this one. This is called a food market. And you input different foods, which have different statistics on them. 1 potato feeds 17 people per 60. Per 60 months? Per minute? A minute is a month? Is that what I'm seeing there? So anyway, there's a farm getting built. The wave of little green things does look cool. And now this truck is having an error because it's full of coal and doesn't have anywhere to go. That's okay, because right now this thing has its coal input filled up. So honestly, I think I get... I'm going to pause for a second. I think I do another assembly just because we don't have need for more iron yet. Even all that put together will still only be 18 iron a minute. And it's quite a bit of wood and concrete, so we do need to go towards researching concrete. So I might do that or a beacon. Concrete takes limestone and coal to make cement, and then you mix that with crushed slag or gravel to make concrete. Interesting. And you can crush rock into gravel or slag into crushed slag. Huh. So I haven't actually set that up before. I guess we need to do this one first. Sorry, all three of these feed into concrete. So this is our next research either way. We do need a maintenance depot, which distributes maintenance parts, essentially, to keep vehicles running, a diesel generator, and then maintenance, which is made out of mechanical parts and electronics. And then a diesel generator makes electricity, which we haven't had need of yet, but we will. And then a beacon, I might do that next for more workers. And then we'll work on concrete, and then we'll work on diesel, so that our trucks don't run out of fuel. And we'll let that play again. And then you can track different things here. So we can look at, for example, our construction parts and see over time, you know, how much have we made, our total quantity of construction parts over time. So you can see we're finally on the upwards trend here. And I'll probably need another tree harvester at some point, but we don't need any more yet. I'm also curious, do they have to go back and get more fuel? I wonder if that's... I assume that's the case. There's so much I don't know about this game. It's really fun to just be in the dark. Okay. What I might do, now that construction parts are going, is work on a little bit more iron. What we can also do is copy. You can copy a section and paste it. So we'll do that. Gotta make sure there's 3 spaces so they can pick up this iron here, because this is the output. So they'll go zoom around and build those, and I'll be almost completely out of building parts. I might even build another one of these, just to make sure we're getting maximum rate. Our concrete's gonna run out in no time. So how do I get gravel? I actually don't know, because none of these are gravel. And I think I'm just getting dirt as a byproduct out of this. I haven't seen gravel come out of it before, but maybe it does. I don't know. Oh, we didn't even have enough parts to build that. Dang. Okay, those really gotta catch up. Starting small here. It is interesting they won't grab it. Like, this one has 9 construction parts ready to go, but no one's grabbing it to hand it over here. Ugh, I forgot to select the recipe. Sad. We could get some slag if we started mining the iron ore and throw that towards concrete, but that seems like extra steps. I'd like to avoid that if possible. Finished power and maintenance. Okay. So we will need, eventually, a generator. And where's the maintenance building? This one? No? There it is. Maintenance depot. But I don't think we need that yet. And I think next will be storage for building parts. Because right now there's nowhere for those to go other than the output of the building itself. Which is kind of funny. Plates are going strong, it looks like. These are both running. The scrap over here will run out eventually. Concrete, we've already used a third of it. Yikes. Okay, so that'll be construction parts. They'll start to fill that up. How's wood going? Might need another truck. I'm guessing at some point, I mean, this is 30 wood a minute. Are we able to handle 30 wood a minute? Probably if I assign another truck, we will. Because he's sitting there waiting for a while. And then the reason I'm doing a beacon is, look at this. We're already down to 3 workers, and a beacon allows you to get more workers. This is the world map with tab as well, and this is another way to get some workers. You can adopt population from nearby settlements. And so we can get 6 more by spending a little bit of unity there, 1.5. So I'll take a few more people. Now this is producing 9.2 potatoes per 60. And this should tell me how much we're eating, 5.4. So that should alone be enough. And there's like fertility and crop rotation and all sorts of stuff in this game. It really is crazy what there is to offer. This tells you about cut, copy, paste. You can pause a building. There's a planning tool, Unity tool to quick deliver things. You know, I have half a mind to now build another research lab. Now that we have more building parts on the way. Because we actually have some, which feels very good. So this way we can research things a bit faster. And a maintenance depot seems important, but it needs parts and electronics. So maybe I put it, I don't know, over here. I'm really just spitballing with locations. And here's our beacon. Strong light helps other refugees to find your island and join you. This can help you to get more workers and some extra starting loot. Well, we'll put it near here. And it also runs on power, which means we're going to need a diesel generator over here as well. So we'll get those built. I believe this has some electronics that can be harvested from it, so that's nice. Not enough workers. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to start pausing some things. Do these use workers? They do. That needs workers. What do I pause? I need all the construction parts. We've built up a little bit on iron plates, so we're gonna pause that. Blast furnace. Those need 8 workers, so I think that's a good call. $3.2 per 60. I don't know how many that is. Does this have a cost associated? Not really. So 3.2 what? Warning, no workers. Yeah, I did build a beacon, so that's good. The effectiveness of the beacon will decline over time, so prioritize repairing the ship to bring more people and resources. Don't worry. We're on it. Just need some more building parts. Or construction parts. Maybe that means 3.2 out of 100, like 3.2%. So this means 12% a minute-ish? I don't know. If I had to guess. What I'm thinking. That needs power as well. To do maintenance. Any excessive maintenance is stored in the global buffer. If the global buffer is full, maintenance depots pause their progress. If the buffer's empty, it typically means there's a lack of maintenance. Or I've never built maintenance in the first place. $21, $23 per minute, it looks like. So, not a whole lot of cost in terms of resources, but it looks like this can only handle 36 max. But it looks like it can do 105 per minute. That's confusing. I don't know what half this stuff means. But our diesel generator's running now. And you can see here our diesel amount is going down over time. Thankfully, we have plenty to start with, but we're going to have to worry about that soon. And concrete production is done. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so rotary kiln performs calcination under high temperatures. So we need limestone. Crushes ores into more fine-grained materials. Huh. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where we get gravel, to be honest. Because we're going to need some. Gravel or slag. Either way, we need one of them. Okay, so we're going to need a crusher over here. A rotary kiln. What is that? 3 a minute only for cement? And then a concrete mixer. That means only 6 slabs a minute. That's not very good. Because we need more concrete slabs than iron. So why are these so bad by default? These are really bad. Wow. And we need water, which I don't have either. Okay, well, I will at least get those set up. And then we need water. Rainwater harvester. And that's how you get water. Put that there. Okay. Well. Definitely gonna run out of all kinds of resources here. Pipe connection. I guess we could have built those closer. Oh well. And then I need to make another excavator. And we need to build another... I'm going to learn these icons someday, but that day is not today. Buildings for vehicles, mind control tower. Tutorial logistics. Two main ways to transport products, trucks and transports. Trucks are the most versatile way. For periodic deliveries, better to build dedicated pipes or conveyor belts. Otherwise, trucks can get overwhelmed. You can see the current load in the overview panel on the top left. Most of the transports can go up, down by pressing E or Q. This is handy when trying to make space for vehicles to go under. Trucks can go under anything that's at height 2 or higher. Other vehicles, such as excavators, cannot go under transport. You need to build a vehicle ramp. You can also split and merge. If you need to control priorities, you should research and use dedicated balancing units. Sounds awesome. Trucks deliver to storages when some other machine or vehicle needs to get rid of a product at high priority and there is no other machine that really needs such a product. To override this default behavior, you can drag the green slider in a storage to the right to keep the storage full, or drag the red slider to the left to keep the storage empty. Interesting. Both of these principles are illustrated in the image of iron smelting below. So you want to empty the slag once it gets past that point. And it looks like they're storing coal and iron. Okay. Sliders have no effect on connected transports. Once machines are connected via transports and a first product is delivered/received, trucks will no longer try to deliver/receive that type of product. Okay, cool. So they're not going to fight. Trucks will not fight with conveyor belts, essentially. Alright, well, you're going to crush rock or slag. Whatever you can crush. Dee-dum-dee-dum. Are these all running? Looks like it. I do need some more workers. Expecting 16 refugees in less than 1 month. Cool. And can I adopt more? Adopt the pops? 2 more. Nice. I'm really worried about concrete. It's not gonna look good. Maybe I'll get lucky and we'll get stone from in there. Or rock, I should call it. How do I get rock? F1. Let's pause it real quick. Rock. Well, looks like you just excavate it. That's not super clear. Where from? You know what I wonder? I wonder if rock is just underneath dirt. Like if I just dig a hole anywhere, is it gonna start giving me rock? That's my guess, actually. And another question, like what is this little bit? Why is that not like part of the white bar? And you see the same thing here. Is that rock that I'm seeing? Is that rock on top of coal or rock on top of copper? I wonder if that's what that means. I just have no idea. I definitely need another dumping designation over here. You can just dump out over the ocean. And then mining designation. We're gonna go down this way, and maybe that will find us some rock. Concrete mixer. You can do whichever one works for you, because I just need concrete. This will collect 4.7 water per minute. Okay. So this should all run. Right now we're just trying to be self-sustaining. Even if it's slow, it'll work. Ooh, it's refueling, I think. Check it out. Here goes some diesel. Ta-da! Cool. Now, what just happened? Oh, refugees. And they brought with them iron scrap, rubber, some diesel, and some copper. Hooray! Now, we need an excavator and at least one truck. I'll do 2 trucks. What can be dumped here? Not rock. We don't want to dump rock. We want that to go towards concrete. I'm not making cement. Hold on. How do I make cement? I missed something. That one, the rotary kiln. We need that too. Can I designate a tree to get wrecked? Specifically? I can order him to drive to a specific place, but I don't think so. Okay, well, we'll just put that there. Somehow I got into pause mode. Or blueprint mode. Where you can basically put down a bunch of stuff without it actually building, and then when you say go, it goes. Okay, well that's dirt. Do you want to get some rock? Maybe it will. Guess we'll find out. Population is almost filled up on waste, so we're gonna need a... Where is it? Housing and services. Waste collection. That's the one. Collects general waste, and then you can dump it. How we doing? Down to 316. Getting very low on concrete, that's for sure. Ooh, what'd we get? Limestone. Cool. But we need stone. Tricky. I need some vehicle parts. We're gonna switch 2 of these over to this. Vehicle parts at the top, so that it'll only make mechanical parts if it can't make vehicle parts. Because we might need a 3rd excavator here. We don't get any rock. Health and pollution. You can pollute. That reduces health, which gets you less unity, I think. Diseases can come and go, and there's nothing you can do about it. Cool. Okay, basic diesel. Oh gosh. So you need oil and coal to make diesel. I think we can wait a bit on that. We still have 400 and something. Okay, so they're collecting waste. These dudes are having a great time doing who knows what. What are you guys doing? Guess they're taking dirt. How? Oh, he was probably refueling. I'm guessing that's what that was. Oh, we have exhaust output. Right. Waste management, smokestack, rotate, check. I am worried we're gonna need oh gosh, we have not enough trucks. Everything's going wrong. We need to unassign a truck here. You just move on with your life. Okay, so we've got limestone, but we don't have rock. I wonder if they're intending you to do slag from iron. We'd have to set up coal mining and limestone mining, so it doesn't really save us any mining. We're still going to need a third type of excavation no matter what. Okay, how do I buy vehicle parts? I'm very interested. Doesn't look like I can. Either way, we would need a trading dock anyway. Okay, well... maybe we do another mining designation. Into the ground. Mining priority, rock. There's some mining designations out of mine tower areas. Yeah, I know that's technically true. It's only 1 square, though. Okay, well that's not rock, so... here. I'll just force you to do what I want you to do. Start digging a hole, and please tell me there's rock underneath this dirt. Because if there's not, I will lose my mind. Got plenty of cement, but no gravel. Okay, I should look at a research. Storage for loose products seems like a good idea. And then shipyard repair seems like a good idea. Rubber allows me to close the loop on something. What was it? Was it electronics? Yeah, rubber and copper. And then copper refinement, basically the exact same recipe, gets you copper plates. Oh, you need another step though. You need to electrolyze the copper with water to get copper. So it's not quite the same as iron. But anyway, then we can truly, you know, build all of the things we started with. So might as well get those researched eventually. And then we'll go for ramp. And then there's construction 2, which is the next big tier. Looks like lots of things we're not going to be able to afford. So we're going to avoid that for now. Homeless. Uh-oh. We gotta plop down another one of these. Ooh, 80 parts though. Yikes, that's expensive. Yikes. Where's my excavator? He's out of fuel. How did we get more diesel again? Did the refugees bring diesel? Heck yeah, they did. Good job keeping me fueled up here. But I'm almost out of concrete. And iron scrap. Oh gosh. Maybe I screwed up trying to do cement. Maybe I should have done iron ore first. I don't know. Okay, we're up to 24 vehicle parts. That's good. I only need 40 for one of these. Kinda need more trucks too, though. Have you gotten to rock yet? Nope. You haven't. I'm hopeful that under the dirt is rock. But we have yet to truly discover rock. We'll send another truck here for now. Priority uno is getting more concrete slabs, because we are almost out. And once we're out, that's all the building parts we're going to get. And I don't yet know how to buy building parts. Need to build a trading dock. Don't I have one? No, that's a shipyard. Trading dock. Aha. What the heck? Strange. Okay. Well, let's build that. Maybe that'll help. I missed that being a... I thought that was the same as what we already had. Should keep our woodcutter busy for a minute. And we're gonna need to designate some more tree chopping goodness here. Rock? Dirt. Please find rock soon. That looks rocky. More than dirty. Soon, maybe? I'm very hopeful here. We could be totally screwed. I wonder if you can just straight up lose the game, because we might be on track for that. How's this? 40 out of the 180. Okay. I can honestly probably pause one of these researches. We don't need to research quickly right now. It's still looking like just dirt. I mean, am I missing something? Can you... Is there a way to mine rock? Or just these other resources? I'm just conjecturing that rock is underneath dirt. You know, Minecraft style, right? A layer of dirt and then a bunch of rock. Okay, we finished the loose storage and fluid storage. Nice. But I don't even need that right now. Definitely don't have the spare parts for it. Okay, now this excavator can go get... iron. So that's what this is about. Okay. So that should work. Assign, assign. What can be dumped here? Not rock. And then we probably should designate some dumping nearby. Okay, well, that will at least be able to shift this off of scrap, which is good. And then shifting this off of scrap should be able to get me some slag through this. And then 12 slag can get me what? 12 crushed slag, and 12 crushed slag can get me... Oh, okay, like 48 concrete slabs. That's good. We're gonna go ahead and switch that recipe now. Now you have done a bad job and still have not provided anything of rocky value, so I'm wondering if I'm wrong about that or I just need to dig deeper. But either way, we've got, technically we're not gonna lose, I think, because this has started. I really need 2 trucks, which is painful. I can build one more, thankfully. We have 24 vehicle parts. Also heard, ooh yeah, F11 gives you like video mode. Look at this, this is sweet. The dust that gets kicked up by the trucks. I need to take a screenshot of this. Our early factory. Alright. Anyway. Oh yeah, the refugees showed up. What did they bring? More diesel. Okay, well, they're keeping us all... Or is that the one we already looked at? It might have been... the same one. Oh, he's got rock. They found rock over here. What do you know? Still no rock over here. I wonder if I should have started digging on the edge. You think that's rock? Probably. Yes, it's happening. Finally. 24 gravel. And that should get me a good amount of concrete slabs. This is slow though. We need a lot of concrete mixers and a lot of rotary kilns because one pair of these only gets you 6 slabs a minute. And that's only going to fund 1 assembly. Right now I have 3 assemblies trying to run for construction parts. So you can see how that's not working out for me. And then we're also going to have an electronics issue soon. Ooh, we're officially out of concrete slabs. Just in time here. We just need a little bit more rock. You've got iron ore. That's fine. That's what you're supposed to have over here. Ah, dirt. Okay, well, this game is awesome. I need to end the episode, so I'm very excited that we've built a mostly self-sufficient colony here. I think diesel fuel is the only thing we're not making that we really need. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of Captain of Industry so far, and go check it out yourself. It's in early access. It's still got a lot going forward in the future, but yeah, I'm super excited to keep playing this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.